Hello and welcome to the God's Plant Gardens. Today we're doing another Survive and Thrive in the garden, as I'm going to be making a shade garden here, removing all these weeds. So we've got the appropriate tools, as these are just ground elders. They are edible, but I've just got way too many. Got some raspberry in here, I think. And this plant is, I don't know what this plant is, but it has nice purple or pink flowers on it, like cone shaped flowers. And I might take this tree out because I think it's dead. Like, it has these things on them. Yeah, that's dead. Dead ass tree. And then there's another, I don't know if this is apple tree or a pear tree. It's currently going into fruit right now. We'll see what happens to that. Oh yeah, I'm just going to do a little bit of a collection of videos on this. I've already been shifting some rocks there. And I'm going to be shifting these bags of sand. Obviously got to make sure there's no litter around here. Some old copper pipes, some random bits of plastic. Ain't gonna do much good for the soil, is it? All this chipboard, apparently there's not a lot of it left here, but apparently the stuff what binds this all together is actually toxic for putting in soil, and we've had a whole load of it just scattered about here. And obviously I can pick these bits up, but I can't do much about all the little bits. But you know, just something to make sure you don't put on your garden, because obviously some bits of recycled wood or wood chips, you can't just chuck on the garden. It'll be beneficial for all the soil, but things like chipboard, as I've researched, they've got these glues. Unless it's an organic glue, I won't put it on your garden. So I was just on an errand this morning, and I was thinking, you know what, why don't I get some hawthorn trees, because the berries are actually really good for the heart, and I'm pretty sure they act on a few other areas like the respiratory system, but they are a really good heart tonic, I'm pretty sure. And so as I was just thinking, it'd be pretty cool just to have some for the nursery, so that I can grow some up, and then say if someone wants to come down and get a hawthorn tree or a couple of these to make some bushes, or to actually have a tree in the back garden, so that I can harvest some berries. And just as I was coming back here, I was like, oh, and where the fork is now, that's where these hawthorn saplings were. And it must have been from where the birds have been perching up there, and they've been eating some berries probably last summer. Probably literally was last summer, and they've just come up. And yeah, they've sprouted down here, and now I've got some hawthorn trees. Well, I don't mean to say, oh, manifestation, but I simply let go of the thought, and I was just like, oh yeah, I'll get some whenever I can. I just let go, and then boom, there you go, 4 hawthorn trees. Right, I've just got all these bags, moved some there which were breaking up and going to explode, and I've put some over there. I'm now going to take up this bush here and dispose of it because it's quite an invasive bush. As you can see, it's even spread over there. And if you're thinking, oh, why are you killing bushes and all that kind of stuff? Well, we've got a whole row of it right there, and it grows really fast and also impedes on the garden, on the lawn as well. And then I'm going to take up all these raspberries and pot them up so I can put them in a more sunnier position. So as I was saying just before about this bush, it's actually called a snowberry bush. It's quite beautiful actually when it's in full bloom and all the berries are coming on it. The berries are actually toxic to humans, but I think birds can eat them. So what I'm saying about this bush is, like, this was in the ground like that, and you can see how it literally grows. I don't know what you call this, mat forming or rhizomatic, but the roots are waddy. The roots are waddy down here, mate. Yeah, the roots are woody. It's just a long woody stem, and that just spreads throughout the soil everywhere, and yeah, then you just get a massive bush which just eats everything. I need to also say it's now 24 degrees. I think it was at highs of 12 degrees last week, and now it's 24. It gets raised 10 degrees. It's not super blue skies, but it is somewhat clear. We had a whole week of 12 degrees and it was pretty cold at night. It got down to 4 degrees at night, and now I'm pretty sure it'll get down to about 12 degrees or 14 degrees at night. Madness, man. Well, yeah, I knew this summer was going to be a great summer because, first of all, how I know it is, like, it starts absolutely tipping it down in like late spring. Then obviously what has happened now, all that moisture, what now just stays in the lower atmosphere, and then obviously because the sun is at the highest point in the sky, or because we've got more hours of sunshine, because it's now coming to the height of summer, or coming to summer, where it's going to be the most hours of sunlight, all this moisture is going to just heat up the ground and heat up, well, there is the area. So then basically, if my geography is correct, all the clouds, yes, they're going to form, but that means that it's going to rain in specific parts of the summer, where it's going to just do the same thing again. So we're just going to get super hot, warm sunny spells, and then we're going to get a crap ton of rain, which is just going to water everything again. See what I mean with these roots? They'll just form this here. I don't know if you can get some later examples, but this is how it spreads, because this has obviously come from one here, shot off this way, now it's shooting off this way. This is now going to put its, I reckon this will, when the time's right, it'll go like that, and then that somewhere around the middle will shoot off again, and that'll just take over as much space as it can. It's currently the next day. We had I was potting up some borage and marshmallow last night, and during my time doing that, just a mile away, a factory set on fire, and then the whole sky was just covered up in a plume of smoke. But here is the work I've just been doing this morning. Pretty much got all this ground elder up. I've just got to firstly finish this bit, and then I'm going to have to probably uproot this thing carefully, move all these stones, move this dead tree, and put this back in. So, a little update on the progress. I've currently come down here into the lawn, and there's actually some rocks or slabs which I've been taking out, and what I'm thinking of doing is completely de-weeding this ledge here, building up a wall down there, and then having this whole thing as a bed, obviously for shade plants because there's big trees here, giving you that good foot fungus right now. I mean, giving you that good foot fetish right now, you get me? Recharging with them ions. Hey, here we are on another day. So, from the shade garden progress, as you can see over there, which is where it's going to be, where it is, I've not been doing much actually for the past few days. It's been 2 or 3 days since I actually worked on it, because first of all I've figured that I needed to put all my plants up again so they could go into their next stage of growth, and pot up some seeds that were in seed pots. And I've just been doing these late summer or midsummer tomatoes. These are getting ready to shoot up now. And the other reason why I've not been doing so much of the shade garden is because it has been so warm that I get up in the morning, it's already boiling hot, and I end up getting tired from the sunlight. And because it's so warm, I've obviously been doing other things, but it is just so warm that it just tires the body out, and you just left the, like a, I don't even know what. But yeah, this is just some random tomato stuff that I've been doing. Need to move that back into the sun again. Got some licorice plants here. I've had to move into the shade because they got a bit burnt. Some of my herb plants have actually needed some proper TLC, some emergency TLC, because they actually started, well, because the humidity was so high in a certain place, they just collapsed. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to get them back alive. These are the raspberries that I got from the shade garden. I don't know where I'm going to pot these, so that should be alright, should come back. I'm going to have a look at the other plants, what I did. Calendulas are coming out, lupins are coming out, got the feverfew coming into bloom, lemon balm not ready yet, got the figwort coming into bloom, some random peonies, strawberries. I need to de-weed this buttercup because it's going to get mad soon. I also planted some garlic, that's coming up there, and there's 2 in there I think. And I planted another row of peas. I've still got another batch of them in there. So have a look in the greenhouse. Lettuces. Ooh, this whole bed needs watering. Gonna need to tie these up to these now that they're flowering. That is a cherry tomato. I don't know what the other ones are in here. I've got a money maker, one of my own, called Super Surprise, and I forgot what else. Maybe and an alka. I've got this chamomile in here. This is going, getting some buds on here. I'll have to do some collecting on that tonight. Got another lemon balm in here. This is flowering. That's nice. Get some nice bees in there. Got a ladybug. Oh, that's just flown off. Got my hops plant there. Doing really nice. I think this is going to start fruiting this year. I'm not sure. I've got to keep it in check though, because it's going everywhere. Stick. Aye. It's a bit spiny. And yeah, what's this? Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen to all this stuff because it's really hot in this greenhouse, but there is literally no other place to put these things. But yeah, I've been doing some seeding as well, seed sowing. There's some tomatoes, got some extra marshmallow here. I don't know if I've got any more of this. I'll have to have a look. But this is for the nursery as well, if anyone wants some. Got some marshmallow. I don't know what's going on with the leaves, but this will just start shooting up any second now, literally. May as well go over some of the other herbs I've got growing in here. I've got the mugwort. I've just harvested some of this because someone wanted some, and that is drying. I'm probably going to let this flower so I can take some seeds. The cuts what I made are probably going to grow back, and this is probably going to just keep growing up. Got some borage here, and in this bed I put in some St. John's wort and mullein, I think. I'm not sure what else to put in here, but I'm just going to let all these weeds, I obviously don't want to call them weeds because they might be the stuff what I've sown, but I'm just going to let everything in here just come up, so that just in case I pull something that I've actually sown in it, because it is obviously just open ground. Got some chamomile in there growing for some reason. It's bloody trailing buttercup. Really got to get weeding these in a bit. And random potatoes that were in here last year, don't want those. What else have we got? Figwort again, some more of these. I don't know what this is, I'm just letting it flower. Some oregano in there, got carrot. I'm pretty sure that is a normal carrot, so I'm going to let it go to seed. Take the seed off it, and there you go, got some of my own seed. Got some self-heal. I'm not sure what this is, but it's like a purple coneflower, but I don't think it is echinacea. Got some salvia, hot lips, chives back there. Got some cosmos in here. They've not been shooting up though. Oh, these two have. Oh yeah, that one was planted in a bit later on. Hopefully it'll come up and not get crowded. Got some more mugwort. It's the lupins obviously. Feverfew. Cosmos. There is coming into flower. That'll be shooting up. More self-heal. Rhubarb. I don't know what that is. I think it's a blackcurrant. Carex at the back there. Some random bush at the back there. Hey, if you want a garden, stick your hands in the ground, man. Just do it. Let's go down here and check the peas. Just put this row in today. Got some sunflowers at the back there. Hopefully they're going to come up. They are shooting up now. I don't know if I fertilise them, so I'm going to have to do some top dressing. And I did have some, what's they called? Angelica. I've got a Angelica, Archangelica, the garden Angelica here. This is coming up. doing quite nice. But I did put some Sylvestris, put 3 Sylvestris in this weed barrier here, so hopefully they are going to come through and not get eaten by this horsetail. Down here I've got the lettuce, the outdoor lettuce. It's now starting to grow up, but still got some bloody horsetail in here. I put some chrysanthemum in here, they're coming up now. I don't know why they're not coming up really quickly, because they do get a lot of morning sun. Oh, they're not actually, yeah, they're a bit dead. I don't know what's happened to them though. I'll just stick some more in anyway. Got tons of them. I put some Adam beans in here, soybeans. I don't actually eat soybeans because they're not necessarily the best things to eat, but I'm just growing them because I just randomly bought some. I've got a squash. I'm gonna stick another one there, see how that happens, see what happens there. And I'm probably gonna stick a little row of tomatoes in here just to get some moving about. There's my marshmallow. This is the marshmallow. Planted this last year, I think. Was it last year? I can't remember. And yeah, I planted it for the last season, last year I think. And then I harvested it last year when you can harvest it. Got some of the roots, got some of the seeds, and I split it up. So now I've got 3 batches of it. And put some more borage in here, some random bits that I had. There's another sunflower in there. Random weeds I've let come to flower. Some more Angelica Sylvestris. Foxglove. Some, I forgot what that one's called. And some more nursery plants. Leeks. I had some kale in there, but it's been eaten. And I had some carrots in here as well, but not very good. I don't know if I'd needed to water them more, but it's pretty wet down there. I may as well just give it another water. So people, it is now the 1st of June. I don't know how many weeks it has taken me to do this, but it's finally done. And we can obviously follow the saying of, it ain't much, but it's honest work. So here you can see, got some burdock in there, and there. I just stuck a random cauliflower in there because it was just hanging about. So I'm going to see if these 4 plants grow up. Obviously they won't flower this year, they're just going to bush out. So that is what I've done. There is another one down here somewhere. Just right there. Is I forgot what I was going to say, but yeah, I stuck some valerian in here as well. I did actually sow some St. John's wort in here. I don't know if it's even come up, but here's the borage. So yeah, hope you liked that little bit of a video, the shade garden. Peace.